Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
No topic is too absurd, no statements too asinine, because we are Nerdy Jersey's finest. Nerdities coming at you, that's right. I am. Mike? Wow, I actually had a moment where I set myself up and didn't even spike.
Yeah, man.
Hope it's not one of these nights. He is...
Justin.
There we go. I actually said it and looked at you and I'm like, why isn't he saying anything? Oh, it's me.
I saw you out the corner of my eye. I'm like, does he think it's my turn?
I should have played it off like my camera froze. If I was smart. Who else we got?
Finn.
And?
Joe.
We're missing a Kyle. He'll eventually show up. But, boy, do we have more than enough shit to talk about. Praise the mighty D23.
Mm-hmm.
Between that and personal tragedies and stuff we may have watched during the week, more than enough to talk about. But, okay, personal, not tragedy, aggravation, maybe? Just shit. Just raw shit. Right, Justin?
Definitely raw shit. Okay.
Shit, too.
So, I mentioned to the group before we started, not Joe, because he just jumped on. First time I'm eating in 24 hours.
Nice, you fasted? Damn.
Unintentionally.
Nice, good for you, dude.
No, it's not. I have shitty blood sugar.
Well, it's a good blood sugar balancer.
So, as you guys know, I had the big catering order this week. Dessert for 300 people.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. And it was, you know...
No, I don't. I don't do that kind of work.
It's a lot of work. Me being me and like to be prepared, I started on Sunday, thankfully. Because, according to the schedule I was keeping, the order was due tomorrow afternoon. At 1:30 today, I got a text message from Jill asking what time I was arriving with the desserts. So I responded with, tomorrow? ?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, no, today. And I was like, are you fucking with me? She's like, are you fucking with me? And then she sent me a screen cap from a text she sent me the other night, which happened to be the night that her and her mother were fighting about Jillian's choices for the desserts. And that involved me as well.
Just want to know who was in the wrong.
Cindy never met with me to go over anything. I was like up her ass about giving me a phone call. And so she pawned it off to Jill last week. So a week before I'm supposed to do this fucking order, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I know the amounts, I just don't know what flavors. Jill picks out everything she's supposed to. It's a good lineup. And then Wednesday night, it's about 10:30, my phone's going off. Jill's like, my mom's pissed about the desserts I picked. I'm like, why? You did pick the amounts you're supposed to, the flavors you went with? All good. And so Cindy texts me, and she's like, we have to change things. And I was like,
It's a bit late in the game.
it's too late. I already bought all the fucking ingredients.
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't realize it was that many cookies. I'm like, I sent you the invoice at the beginning of July. Did you not read it? She's like, I guess I didn't.
And who fucked up here? And who's going to have to live with it?
So, again, thankfully, because I'm always prepared, I had everything ready. But I had to put the dessert cups together. All 192 of them.
Ooh. That'll take a little time.
Running around here. Thankfully, James is here. He will be joining us in a little bit. We managed to get this all together in like 2.5 hours. Shoot up the parkway. I get there. We're running up and down the stairs, bringing stuff into the walk-in. Jill's like, it's no big deal. And it's like, it threw me off. So I finally see Cindy, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, you had till 8 o'clock to get the shit here anyway. I was like, I get it. But, like, you know, it's me. Like, I had planned, I was all ready to go. So I was just going to get up in the morning, put the cups together, load the car, drop them off at noon. That was my plan. Not so much. So
Wait,
that,
were you wrong about the date, or was she wrong? Like, I don't think we ever got a resolution.
So, Cindy never confirmed with me. I was going by the fact that, so I do 2 events for them in the summer. One is in June, one is in August. The one in June is on Wednesday night. I'm going off of that schedule. Jill, at some point, when her and her mother had me in their argument, and we were going back and forth between all of us, Jill threw in a long text that it was Tuesday. I never read it because both her and her mom were blowing up my phone. I took full blame. And they didn't care. They were fine. They're like, it's fine. Everything's fine. You got it here. Everything looks great. Blah, 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 blah.
It is frustrating, though. It should be well coordinated. You should at least have that kind of information.
Yeah, so this morning I was doing all the stuff, so I was like, I'll skip breakfast, I'll just eat a decent sized lunch. And then I run out to go get things I need and for the delivery. And that's when the text came through, and I came in the house and I was like, I can't even fucking eat today. And we just ran and we drove all the way to LBI, dropped everything off, came back. I grabbed dinner on the way home. Had to let them shower. They were eating. I had to clean up the kitchen because we had to leave it a fucking disaster. Everything's clean now. I took a shower. I'm eating. But fuck.
But fuck indeed.
But fuck.
Just means tomorrow now I get to chill all day and not rush around the day where, we're getting ready to drive to see Mickey Mouse. Now, the original story that I had to tell you guys, this one is fucking classic.
The one you teased the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, this does sound incredible.
So, it was Friday or Saturday, I think. We got mail addressed to Ashley from the Humane Society, where they take Brody for all his veterinary shenanigans, right? Now, he's had like an allergy with an oozy eyeball thing. They've taken him twice before. The second time, Amanda got eye drops for him. So it was about like 4 days into the eye drops. My mother-in-law was like, I'm going to take him again. There's just not clearing up. And we're all like, it hasn't even been a week. She's like, well, I'm going to take him Saturday. You do that. So she took him Saturday. We don't know what happened. We get the letter from the Humane Society the following weekend. And it was a letter explaining that they're no longer allowed to bring the dog there due to the behavior.
It's the best word to use.
There you go.
Of my mother-in-law.
So she brought Brody there. Everything went down, whatever went down. Came back. Didn't say a word about anything happening.
Nope. Said nothing. None
Played
of us
it
know.
coy.
No, not a fucking thing. We know nothing, right?
Just another day.
So, like, Ashley gets the letter, and she opens it, she's reading it, and she hands it to me, and I read it, and I was like, in 22 Jump Street?
Is it the dating the captain's?
What he's fucking the captain's daughter!
Yeah.
Bro, That was me. And I was
Yeah, I
like,
can see
oh, shit.
But, like, the dog can't come back there, or she's not allowed to bring the dog back there?
Everything, all of it. They said if
then,
we...
like, why punish the dog?
Yeah, listen, they said if we need any medical records, they'll be happy to provide them free of charge, but no longer allowed to come there. It's incredible. This is just a justification for the fact that I say it all the time that she is a maniac.
Okay, but, like, you get that letter after her saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You get that letter.
Yeah.
Has anyone asked her what happened, at least to get her side of the story? Because this is like going to affect people's... It's going to affect Brody's life. It's going to affect Amanda.
So, like, no one wants to ask her on the phone, clearly.
And she just hang up.
You know how she is. She would hang up. But, like, she hasn't been here. Since she took him, she hasn't been around. Chris is the one who drops him off in the morning.
So you're going to have to pump Chris for information?
I guarantee you he doesn't fucking know. I know for a fact he doesn't know.
So then someone, I think, should approach him with, so where are we going to take the dog now? It's a perfect setup. This is how you passive-aggressively handle conversations, how you make them go the way you want them to. You lead with that, and he'll most likely, obviously, if he doesn't know, you're like, what do you mean? Lay out the information you have, give it a day, maybe a day and a half.
So, like, I can't wait. Ashley's going to call and find out.
She has to. Bro, I told Megan about this, and she kind of, like, looked up, and she's like, we deal with crazy people all the time.
Yeah, like, we want to know from them, their side first.
Yeah.
Before we get the horseshit side.
Well, like, do you think she put hands on somebody?
Honestly, maybe.
Because that's definitely, like, that's a get out. You're not welcome.
I think a verbal threat could do it.
That too.
Yeah.
I'd see her starting verbally. I've never seen her put hands on anyone, but I've seen her say quite a few things.
Because even like a finger on the chest or something like that, like that's...
Yeah.
And she can be a pointer. I'm pretty sure I've seen her point. I don't know if I've seen her chest gag.
Yeah, she's a pointer.
Chest poke. You get pissed enough, I could see that coming out. I don't think she's throwing haymakers, though. I think it's something a little more along the line.
So wait. So Amanda was away for the weekend. She comes home on Sunday. And I was like, hey. She's like, hey. And I go, like, hey, you want to hear something? And Ashley's like, don't you fucking tell her yet. So Ashley hands her the letter. And Amanda's like, what the fuck?
That's some above and beyond shit to get kicked out of your vet.
Not only a vet, it's the Humane Society.
They were willing to be inhumane.
It's in the fucking name.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the, okay, Humane Society. They do shelter and shit? They have, like, an animal shelter down there?
Yeah, but it's also a veterinary hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like PETA, just not crazy, right?
Yeah, well, because now Megan goes to Associated Humane Society place in Tinton Falls. And
I know that one.
Yeah, the people that run that, they're not the best. And they kicked Megan's friend out for complaining about just the way the dogs are treated, the facilities, how, like, you know, they'll have a pile of shit next to their dirty water bowl, and the maintenance doesn't help it. And
this is
right. I'm just saying, people that work there, may not necessarily be.
I've gone to take the dog myself there. They're nice people.
Yeah.
This is 1,000% her.
I'm just saying, if I'm being objective,
I understand.
80% her, 20% chance that she got a crazy. Or two crazies in the same room. It's like 7 psychopaths. Psychopaths don't like other psychopaths.
Quite often in life, you'll find most situations aren't just one person being an asshole. There's like 50-50 asshole and it just like explodes. Although, odds are, it was more than 50% one direction. Noticeably more.
Uh-huh.
Probably the vast majority. But hey.
It was
Feel
great.
bad.
Like, it was fuck. I made me giddy.
May not be the thing to be happy about in life. But hey, we all find our joy wherever we can. The only casting news I have this week is involved with our big D23 wrap-up. Couldn't find anything else. Nothing else jumped out at me. Does anyone have any? That's not directly related to D23. We'll do all that shit together.
Nope.
Okay, good. Let's go right into trailers. Steven Soderbergh's most recent movie hasn't come out yet. They just dropped a teaser. It's called Presence. It's a ghost story told from the perspective of the ghost. And not just like, oh, we're following Beetlejuice around for the story. No. It's a first-person shooter movie, basically, where you are the ghost floating about. Now, this is the guy who gave us the Oceans movies. This is the guy who gave us Aaron Brockovich. He's a good director. He knows what's up.
Yeah, but this seems like out of his jurisdiction.
This feels like the horror version of that Zemeckis movie that's coming out this year. Gimmick, the horror movie. Gimmick, the emotional drama.
Is this going to be the fucking Meteor movie thing this year? You know how there's always like a string of movies that are all the same fucking thing?
It's usually like 2. But yeah, this might be the overlap this year.
Yeah.
But it's not a direct overlap. It's just quirky filming mechanic. It's not even the same one.
It's like
I'm only-
Armageddon Deep Impact shit.
There's always... Whoa, where would that go?
Echo.
Weird.
Words? Alright, not happening again. The Snow White live-action trailer finally dropped, and it took them this long to figure out that balance between animation and live-action using CGI. Because the deer in that thing looks like an animated deer come to life.
Oh, yeah, Bambi.
But not... Yeah, it was essentially Bambi.
Mm-hmm.
And the dwarves look real enough, but still have all of the feel.
Well, they had to go back and fix that because they weren't dwarfs at first.
They were just small guys.
No.
They were small people.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they were mystical people.
Yeah, they were they were going to be like different mythical creatures.
Like a leprechaun. And
No, just like goofy-looking people in dwarf outfits. Like, not necessarily short or tall or whatever, just like...
Like a satyr,
Yeah.
you know, shit like that.
Yeah. Dumb. You can say it. It was a dumb idea.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It's dumb, but...
So they went back and edited all that.
Why don't they just make like Roger Rabbit type movies instead of the CGI stuff? It's not good looking.
I thought the trailer looked phenomenal.
It had a
What
nice
it is?
glow to it. It has an amazing kind
Yeah.
of warmth to it in that trailer.
Mm-hmm. Gal Gadot as the evil queen.
She looks
That's
fucking
great.
spot on.
Justin, if you recall, Little Mermaid looked fine in the trailer, and you had said that once you saw the movie, it was just like, "Fuck is this?"
I didn't say it looked fine in the trailer. I'd been skeptical the whole time.
Well, like I'm saying, like CGI wise.
But that's the thing. Like, their live action stuff that relies heavily on the CG. Like, I thought Lion King looked incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
His problem wasn't like visual fidelity.
Yeah.
It was design.
Yes.
Why? Because they didn't have wieners?
No, because it looked too National Geographic.
Exactly. Yeah, it looked like you were watching a documentary where they wrote a narrative to it.
I kind of like that, though. I think that's better than, like... I don't know. I think the dwarves look too much like a House of Horrors.
Like, one shot I saw, though, I only saw 6 dwarves. I didn't see the 7th. I couldn't tell if I saw Grumpy.
So it was all very compacted.
If you walked in a house in the woods and you came across Dopey, how do you not kick him in the face? He just runs at you and starts singing and dancing. Get out of here.
Sing?
He doesn't say.
Whatever he does. Whatever that creep does.
Wiggles his ears.
Yeah, wiggles his ears and she sleeps and he's just beating the shit out of his dick in the corner.
That's really cruel of you. I'm sorry. This guy's suffering from alopecia and you're attacking him. He obviously got a hair disorder. Look at him. Nary a hair on him.
If that's...
in life.
It looks like he's got a litany of disorders. If that might be the worst one.
They all have physical ailments. Obviously, Doc has diabetes. He's basically animated Wilford Brimley.
Yeah. Grumpy's got high blood pressure.
Grumpy's got high blood pressure, and he's probably
constipated.
Yeah,
constipated. He's got one of many issues.
IBS.
Sneezy, I mean, come on. The guy's constantly having an allergic reaction.
I know, get away from me. You gotta sit across from that fucking guy at the table.
Okay. I see the 7th dwarf.
Shit, Dopey. Would you really want to live your whole life like you got dropped on your head?
Nope.
They all have problems.
No, I like the German design. They look like something you'd see in like one of those like old German folklore illustrations.
They look like a very short Oompa band.
Yeah, I like it.
They look like shitty tapestry paintings from the Renaissance time.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you're either going to see this movie or not going to see this movie. Nothing's going to win anybody over because we've all fucking seen it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've seen it.
Never seen Snow White.
I may have seen parts, maybe sat through it once in my life, but like I can't honestly sit here and tell you. Oh yeah, I've seen it.
It's been decades, but I know I saw it as a kid. Like,
Beth and I watch it probably at least once a year. We'll
fucking
watch Snow
course
White.
you do.
Maybe I can imagine my dad being like, "Fuck is this, dude? Let's watch this instead." He puts on Universal Soldier.
See, this one I will probably go see in the movies.
Dad, leave it on. Bambi's mom dies in the beginning. All right. You got 15 minutes.
My dad goes, "Dude, you think that's cool? Check this out." Fast forward right to the tits scene. Then I see Van Damme's ass, and I question everything about my life because I'm 7.
Really? A deer gets shot? Here, let me fast forward to the part where Swayze pulls this guy's throat out. That's right. That's cinema.
Yes. Love that.
On to another thing that Vinny's not going to like, but I'm actually looking forward to Skeleton Crew now.
Yes.
I was whatever on it. Suburban Star Wars looks adorable. We're only going to spend like 20 minutes there.
Here's my problem.
Nice. Get him. Do it, Justin. Get him. Yeah.
I don't like my Star Wars looking like it takes place now.
I like the fact that they're showing different types of areas of the galaxy. Like, there are bound to be some areas that are just suburban. Coruscant's the ultimate city. It's New York as a planet. There are going to be some areas that are just doing okay.
I get it, but like...
If you want to do a Goonies Star Wars movie, you gotta set them someplace that's kind of pedantic.
I guess.
Yes, shallow and pedantic.
I don't know.
Not gonna be there long. It's just the jumping off point.
Yeah.
I'll give it the first 2 episodes, but...
You know it's going to be. They're going to be texting, taking selfies, doing a lot of pop culture references. and it's gonna suck.
I'm a
This one
Jedi.
is supposed to take
Jedi
place
2.
in the time period where we're currently in, with Mandalorian and Ahsoka.
Yeah. Oh my god, a Mandalorian costume! Can I get a selfie with you? Oh my god, is that Baby Yoda?
Wait, you telling me you were alive when the Death Star exploded? You are so fucking old.
Wow, with the Riz. They probably still use lightsabers like fucking old people.
Oh.
They call it the First.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FRC. No
Well-
vowels.
We'll see what happens.
The middies? You got the middies?
How strong's your middies, man? Your middies high? You ain't got middies for shit.
Dude, I'm down with the middies, bro.
I got hardcore middies. You can't even touch my middies.
Ooh.
And other kids be like, "Are you Chlorian?" Oh, I'm Chlorian for days.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, we should send that in. They should rewrite it and get one of those in there.
I'm not judging it
Nice.
until I see it.
Yeah,
Star Wars slang.
They're gonna be on.
Actually-
They're gonna be on a dating app and force swiping left or right.
That guy's a loner. He's such a Mando. He just wants to walk around by himself.
you know the app is called Jedi Harmony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun little divergence, but I'm really looking forward to it. It looks like it's got that childhood energy that we
So,
need.
I'll give it 2 episodes, but after the fucking acolyte, it's
Yeah.
hard.
You know what they should do? You said it's childhood. I think they should go the other way. Not to bring tits up again, but what if they just show an 8-titted monster? Not monster, alien. And it just, I don't know, has just 8 babies hanging off its tits. And it,
There's a giant possum alien.
you know what? I don't know. George Lucas, where you at? What puppet?
We have seen tits in Star Wars. Let's not forget this.
Yeah.
Well, then, the
Luke
lady
drank
that...
right out of it.
He did and made the face.
Ow. I don't acknowledge that, Star Wars.
That was like sea whale titties, but it was titties.
Well, don't forget the tits on the guard of the Rancor, too.
Yeah.
That dude?
Yeah. He had
That
tits.
dude do look nice tits. Well, what about the lady that was dancing? That
Yeah, when the
Johnny-
tree leg falls in the hole,
Yeah.
her titty pops out.
Yeah, she's nice, dude. I would totally... I'd risk it for the Rancor. You know what I mean?
By candles.
Telling you. Go back and pause it. You see titty. When you're a young boy in the 90s, you take titty where you can find it.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Cheater boxes, Skinamax. You hear that?
Sigourney Weavers and Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Sigourney Weaver's an alien.
Yeah, you are Zool, aren't you?
hmm She was slightly poking through a lot of stuff in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last trailer for this week that we got to see, we got descriptions for. Saturday Night Movie.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, you're muted. Yeah,
No,
but
no. There's one more trailer also that dropped.
Oh, okay. You, out of everyone, have been talking this movie up,
Yes.
and it was like, yeah, okay, we're interested. Sure, Saturday Night Live, kind of behind the scenes, day in the
Right.
life. Yeah. And it wasn't until I actually saw the trailer that it really gelled, where everyone being those characters, being those real people. Yeah, I'm very interested in this now.
Chevy Chase is the Riddler from Gotham.
Yeah,
Nails it.
Yeah.
does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
It's not quite prickish enough, though.
I tripped over my penis. I don't know. It looks... I want to see how they handle Belushi, because we haven't heard him talk. We just see kind of rage monster Belushi.
Well, it depends on how fucked up he was that day.
Yeah. But, it's all leading up to it's supposed to take place in real time, so it's supposed to start at 10 p.m., and it goes for an hour and a half, so it's supposed to end, I guess, half hour into
It shows them doing the episode, because the whole setup in the trailer is them getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, what I read, it's in real time. It starts at 10 p.m. and then continues for an hour and a half.
They're gonna have to splice.
You have to, because
do some skips.
You got
Well, yeah, because it doesn't make any sense. You're going to start the movie at the start of the show and not backtrack to, like...
well,
Because it looks like Lauren's having a conversation with someone about the validity of the show to begin with. And that doesn't look like it's at air.
no, because 10 o'clock, because the show's supposed to air at 11:30.
Okay, so it's the
Actually,
lead up.
Okay, so it's
the
an hour and a
lead
half
up to
lead
the
up.
show.
Right.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes more sense because it looks like all behind the scenes footage. I doubt they'd want to recreate sketches for the show.
I did see they got someone playing Billy Preston, who was the musical guest for the first show. You saw a little
Whoever's-
weekend update.
Whoever's doing the voice of the announcer, I don't remember that guy's name.
Don Pardo.
Whoever's playing Don Pardo, they found a really good mimic because he actually sounds like him. Don Pardo had a very specific voice, so bully on them.
The whoever they cast as Jim Henson, they cast his twin. He looked just like him.
Very hyped for it. When is it coming out?
It's October. It actually debuts the anniversary night of the first airing of Saturday Night Live, or Saturday Night as it was called. Have any of you actually watched the first episode of Saturday Night Live with George Carlin?
No.
Seen bits and pieces of it.
It's on the cock. It's
Let's go over the cock. Cock's definitely going to have that.
it's weird because there was one more person that was part of the cast, and he was only in like the first 2 episodes of Saturday Night Live, and he disappeared. He was actually the guy in the first sketch, the one who's reading John Belushi I would like to the Wolverines, that sketch. He's the guy reading it. He was actually part of the main cast.
Might have seen that sketch once. Oh, another movie, a biopic where they're going to completely delete someone from the story just for pacing issues. Never forget, there was a 5th Von Erich brother. Don't let Hollywood fool you.
True.
There was one more trailer.
Okay.
We got the Mufasa trailer.
Oh yeah, was that new?
Yeah.
Technically, yes. Because Moana also had a new
Yes.
trailer.
And those were officially released.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and the Moana one doesn't show much of anything, right?
You see
Shows her sister.
Grandma Tala and
It's kind of like a mood setter.
Yeah.
Doesn't really give
She's
any
got a
plot.
little sister. They got to go to an island. There's people on the boat with her. Maui shows up. Hey, songs.
No, sounds boring.
Here's
You know what they gotta do?
$30.
You know what they got to do with all these movies because they've been made already? They got to do like a Chippendales like thing where there's like a main character that like interacts with like all these movie universes. Does that make sense? Because you know how like Hercules had scars, like skin, like
Yeah, there's always Easter eggs.
yeah, there's always like weird interactive Easter eggs in there. Now they need to make it like they need to piece it together because it's
Please.
just remaking the
that
same
for
movies
Drive.
just is stupid.
Now, I can't argue most of the time these remakes are pretty hollow. They don't add much to them. But I don't know if bringing in some dimension jumper guy just to like connect them all would be very watchable.
Well, the Chippendales thing, like it didn't seem good to me, but it was good.
It was
And
good.
I think
Yeah,
if they could think outside the box and make it work, which I think it has a better chance of working in the sense of it being a good movie.
Weren't you just saying you wanted more Roger Rabbit stuff?
Well, because Roger Rabbit, it had everything together. Like Donald Duck and Daffy Duck, all those people were like interacting with each other.
So when you saw the Rescue Rangers trailer, like, did you watch the movie? Because that's like essentially the sequel to Roger Rabbit.
No, what is that? Is that the one with Brad Pitzer?
It was just Chippendale Rescue Rangers movie, right?
Yeah, it's got Ugly Sonic.
Yeah. Best use of Ugly Sonic.
No. When did that come out?
It was on
years
Disney
ago.
Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I only saw the movie.
But Mufasa, meh.
Oh yeah, more of that.
Moana, yeah.
I don't. Yeah, the Mufasa thing's weird.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's a prequel to The Lion King. Apparently, Mufasa was fucking orphan, and he usurped Scar.
He's Lion Moses.
Like, I don't get it.
That
like,
doesn't make sense.
the movies paint Mufasa like a fucking villain. I'm siding with Scar. Hashtag Scar was right.
Or
Slow down.
they gave Scar a name too before he's Scar
He
in
has
that trailer.
Yes, he has a regular name.
Which translates to trash.
Yes,
Which is
translates to trash.
his name's not Babyface.
But like, orphan kid, and he's like, I've always wanted a brother. Let's keep him. And then you find out that Mufasa becomes the fucking king. Like, I'd be pissed.
We don't think maybe Scar did something to...
I'm sure we're gonna
warrant him
find
to take over?
out, but like, you know, he could have just been like, fuck that kid, and Scar could have just been, you know, the king.
My mind's in the gutter tonight, I guess. Maybe you think Mufasa like stole his lady too and like banged his wife?
It's probably gonna happen.
Probably, right?
Well, you think Mufasa's wife was actually down with Scar at first? And
Yeah.
then saw how big of a douche he was?
Yep, gave her the best 10 seconds of her life.
That's the thing. Like, young Scar doesn't seem like a douche.
No.
You gotta start... So not every villain...
And then
was a
they end
to
up
begin with. Hitler was a kid, too.
They end up in like fucking Superman's Fortress of Solitude. They're in the fucking Arctic.
Did you ever see MacGruber when he's telling the story of why him and Kunt used to be friends?
Yes.
And he's like, to this day, I have no idea why he hates me. And he goes into like, why how he stole his wife. So stupid. But that's what it sounds like this is going to.
But yeah, it looks weird. I don't know.
Alright, no more trailers then.
Nope.
Nope. I got 4 reviews for you.
I have one.
Sat around all weekend and just did nothing. And it was everything I hoped for. But watched a lot of movies. Finally watched Cobweb.
Oh, how is it?
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt that everything Anthony Starr does where he's intense is now built upon by Homelander. Like, you always feel like when he gets angry in a movie, he's going to laser someone in half. Even he doesn't have the fucking powers. It's ingrained now. So he does a great job. The kid is pretty good. And what's her name? I can't remember her fucking name. I can never remember her name from Mean Girls, and she's been so much, but I can't. Anyway, fuck it. The real star of the show is the monster. It's very rare we get a good new monster, and the thing in this, visually pretty creepy. And the story behind it's very straightforward, but it makes sense why they were doing what they're doing. The parents are still obviously fucked up in the whole deal. Finally watched Barbarian.
Right.
Oh, is that the scary movie?
That's the let's keep going into doors underground movie.
Yeah.
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 That was excellently fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really didn't know what to expect. I had things about it ruined for me and half remembered them. So as it's unfolding, it's more of a surprise because I was expecting something and something else came around the corner. I did not think it was going to be like a 7-foot tall inbred woman.
Oh my god. Would you have sucked the tit?
I don't think you'd have a choice.
You
Yeah,
did not
no
have a
choice.
choice.
No.
And you know you're so close to that armpit and that fuzzy nipple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
When you're done, you're going to have to pull something out of your teeth.
yeah.
Guaranteed.
It's a quick acceptance, like, this is my life right there in that tit.
Mhm.
I gotta get it.
I'm really happy Justin Long's character died. It's rare that I say that.
Yeah.
He deserved. He did, right? He did die?
I'm pretty sure.
She's the only one who made it out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty friggin' excellent.
I haven't eaten. Now I have food.
And No hard feelings. The Jennifer Lawrence I Need a Car movie.
Dude, how good?
I knew it was going to be funny, and I knew they would try for some touching stuff, and I didn't expect her to go so far as to ruin her body. Not like, oh, she did something to make herself look bad, but to just show us who she can be naked, not trying to be sexy.
Yeah.
She did a nude fight scene, and
Yeah.
it was pretty damn great.
Yeah, full
It wasn't
frontal.
anything. Yeah, not anything I like Born Identity or anything. Like, she just punches a couple people while she's buck ass nude.
A lot of physical comedy from her in that movie.
And a lot of cringe comedy too.
yeah.
There were moments where I stopped looking at the screen and kind of turned away, like, no, don't do that. Don't be that person as she's doing it. But like laugh out loud moments.
Dude, it's great.
Yeah. And when he finds out, when he does that turn and like becomes overconfident, that's some great stuff. I can't really handle Matthew Broderick with that wig.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I'm actually upset that they didn't give those two anything to do. They're just kind of... They didn't need someone with the abilities of Matthew Broderick to play that character.
No.
Totally
Tell me how good a fucking piano rendition of Maneater is.
Excellent.
Bro.
I do love a rearranging of a song into a version you'd never think of before,
Yeah.
but yeah. I'd never really paid attention to the words of that song.
No.
I knew it was about a chick that, like, chewed up men and didn't care about them.
Yeah.
But the way they lay that story out. Some songs need an acapella, or
Yeah.
just need a piano version to understand what the fuck's going on there.
What a good fucking
Yeah, it was actually so good that yesterday I'm like, oh, I want to watch it again. Wait, what was it on? And I scoured all of the streamers. And it's on one of the ones that, I'm pretty sure it's on like Peacock or
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah, one of the ones I don't have right now.
Yeah.
And 3 or 4 episodes into this new season of Futurama, I am at best underwhelmed and at worst sad.
Huh.
Last season was okay. Wasn't great. It was very sad given the fact that they ended twice. They did the fucking impossible. They ended the same show twice perfectly.
Yeah.
You don't get to do that. And then they resuscitated this corpse and have not dropped it into the Lazarus pit yet. They just kind of have it on life support and aren't really bringing it back to life. Because maybe once an episode, a joke will make me go, huh. Yeah, not even a I get a huh.
That's kind of the show's thing, though. Like, it's just stupid, dopey characters you love. And I don't know. I'm surprised they've had that many seasons because I love it, but I don't love it.
But I think the whole show for me is usually like, huh. I'm never like guffawing. I'm never belly laughing with that show. But the whole thing is usually a rolling chuckle.
Yeah.
None of these new episodes are. The ideas behind them are pretty strong. Like, the first episode, Bender tries to sell an NFT of his face and does so, and then gets annoyed that his likeness is owned by other people. And the whole thing keeps beating up the concept of NFTs, but they don't do it in a creative way. They just keep basically saying NFTs are stupid, and everyone agrees with it and keeps doing it. It's like they didn't find their Futurama way to make it interesting.
That stinks. I still hold my hat to the brains when Fry has to write his way out of like the guy's dream or whatever. I must go and leave Earth for no reason.
As they're all getting stupider and stupider, and they get into Moby Dick, Leela going, "And they're Mrs. Queequeg?"
Yeah. That's definitely top 3 episode.
I think my funniest line in the entire series, and it might have actually been a big belly laugh one, was in Bender's Game, one of the movies. As they're on their journey, someone points off screen and goes, "Hey, I think I see a hobbit." "No, That's a hobo and a rabbit. In a hobbit.
What the Amazonians?
Snooze.
Zap Brannigan. I'm actually quite good at snooze.
They actually, the most recent episode, bring up the Snooze New episode.
Do they?
Yeah, it's Fry gets his identity stolen in the weirdest possible way because of something that happened during that episode. And it's not just like, oh, remember like a year or two ago? They're like, no, 23 years ago when we went to the Snooze New planet. So there's like no consideration for aging or time or anything. I guess it's the future and everyone lives forever kind of deal. So yeah, them's my reviews.
I got one.
Oh, schmizzle.
I completely binged all of Cape Crusader.
I got to Firefly.
Okay, I kind of slept on it.
I watched the second episode.
It's the best. It's the Batman we deserve.
You keep saying that, and I really wish you wouldn't.
You do keep saying that, Joe, and I have to strongly disagree. Not strongly disagree, but I just disagree with that statement in general. I think it's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
Yeah, it doesn't reach the level for me of the greatest Batman ever, but
for now, it's the Batman we deserve.
It's the high quality fucking curated boutique beautiful Batman.
Sure.
It's got the darkness. It's gritty.
Characterization, man. That one where they first introduced Harley.
Mm-hmm.
After he punches the dude.
Good.
Dude, that whole scene where he punches the dude. Oh, have you gotten to that one?
I haven't. No, I saw Clayface. All
right.
Clayface is good.
It was good. That was a really good episode.
Yeah.
The Harley episode. When you get there.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That is a great episode.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. It's just I'm falling into the fatigue of all this because it's like, how many times are we going to do this? You know what I mean? Like, how many times do I got to see a cartoon Batman? I've seen a million cartoon Batmans. It's good. It's good. Like, I don't mind I like the movies more, I think, because it's just telling stories that I already, that I've wanted to see animated. This is like, okay, cool. It's, crime noir with Batman.
Yeah, very golden age.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I think it's the voice cast is incredible. The animation, of course, is fucking stellar. Like, but
look, the Harvey Dent arc throughout the series has a really nice payoff.
Oh, damn well better. I'm just happy that Bruce Timm and Paul Dini have gotten a chance to do Batman the way they wanted to. Mm-hmm. You can tell a lot of this is what they originally wanted to do with Batman the Animated Series, but they were like, no, we can't have it like this. We can't have it like that. He's got to look a different way.
It's like, Joe keeps saying it's Batman that we deserve, but I'm going to give you 3 versions of a current Batman that might be better than what they did. Batman the Cape Crusader audio podcast. These are all podcasts. They're all, was amazing.
Yeah, I heard that was good, actually.
So fucking good. Second one is Batman Unburied. Incredible. You want a really fucking good, dark Batman story? Listen to that one. And then the third one was, they recently did The Riddler.
Oh.
And it was the one with Hassan Minaj playing Nigma. I just finished it. It's a Batman story through his rogues and their interactions with him. And they're great. They're really, really good.
Are these all the Winston Duke ones, or is there different Batman?
I think he is the Batman in Unburied and the Riddler. The Batman in Audio
Adventures?
Yeah.
Such a good one.
Give me a second.
Yada yada yada. Filling in time.
Jeffrey Wright is Batman in that one.
So good.
Oh. Jeff.
So Commissioner Gordon plays Batman.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
He's a really good Batman.
he's really good.
I
Water.
Yeah,
Totally
he's a good actor.
have a great voice for it.
But like, their cast is Ike Barinholtz is their Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
I'd see him being a prick.
Brooke Shields is Vicky Vale.
Wow.
Bobby Moynihan's Penguin. Heidi Gardner's Harley Quinn. John Leguizamo's Riddler. He's Batman. Paul Scheer is Mr. Charlie Horse. Chris Parnell's the narrator.
See, that might ruin it for me.
No, he's
because
really good.
yeah, it is. He just
Can
does.
you tell it's Chris Parnell?
He does a very close. Meanwhile, in the Justice
Maybe
League,
if
yeah.
he like characterizes it, because I can't see Chris Parnell doing serious stuff anymore. He does too much comedy with a serious face. Anytime he says anything now, I laugh. He's got that problem going on.
Tudyk's Alfred. Brent Spiner's Joker. Sudeikis is Mayor Hill, and Rosario Dawson's Catwoman.
Yeah,
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
That's right.
such a good one.
Like, so good. Oh, Kenan Thompson's Commissioner Gordon.
He's really good.
But like,
Hey, Batman, what's up with that?
like
Aren't they making another
I don't
season?
hate. I hope I don't hate Batman the K Crusader. I just
You're the only one who puts it up quite so high, Joe.
yeah.
Well, just because the last time I saw Batman was Crisis on Infinite Earths 2, and that kind of sucked. The movie portrayal of Batman doesn't really hold water right now compared to
None of them do.
what we just saw.
None of them are good.
But no, that's why I think like right now, visually, this is the best Batman. Right now,
Well, I'm just saying. I gave you
Yeah.
3 right
right?
now.
But visually,
Don't pull the visual.
yes.
because
I wasn't going audio.
Use theater of the mind, man. Like, I'm just telling you, their portrayals of Batman might be better than the new guy they got to do the show.
Joe,
I think.
don't be happy with the thing you like. Like the thing Justin.
Yeah.
No. I'm not
Yeah.
telling him to do that. I'm just saying, like,
I am.
don't just be like, well, visually. Of course, Joe, they're podcasts, but like they tell a better story, I think.
Probably. Well, like my only issue with this is it is almost exactly like the animated series where it's like this week's this week's that, this week's that, and it's like, why couldn't you tell like there's the overarching story case he's trying to solve, and then through it he kind of stops people. You know what I mean?
It is that. There's
No.
a complete overarching story.
Where?
The
Well, how
whole
far are
Harvey
you in?
Dent thing.
Yeah, it takes a
like-
while for it to unravel.
Harvey
the
Dent,
stuff
Harley
behind the
Quinn. That's all over.
How many episodes is this thing?
11.
surprisingly long. Most animated
Yeah.
stuff is like 8 or 10 now.
Well, what I'm saying is he's not trying to solve any cases for like, whatever Harvey Dent's doing, as far as I'm at right now.
There is a lot of. He does get very detective. Very soon, where you're at.
Because yeah, right now it's still, I appear, karate chop, I drive away, which I like. Don't get me wrong.
It's the life I want to live. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
It's who I want to be when I grow up.
Are you projecting jealousy onto the screen? I wish that was me syndrome. I feel it.
Maybe.
I'm there a lot.
As he stoically looks into the distance.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what I tried to watch on the Peacocks? Bike Riders with Tom Hardy and Elvis.
Why?
Yeah.
Peacocks crashed though.
She tried to put that on the other day. Like, I think one of these other ones is what we watched. She's like, she stops on for a second and goes, huh? And, I gave her this.
I saw a teaser clip. Megan and I watched it. We kept going, how long is this fucking clip? Did we start the movie? And it was like a 4-minute clip, like a solid 4-minute clip. And I'm intrigued by it. apparently, from what I understand, Hell's Angels people were corroborated with the writers, and like there's truth in the essence of the movie, if you will.
The names have been changed, but the events were similar.
Yep, something like that. But my only issue on the surface is the guy who plays Elvis. He's too pretty boy. It's like if Val Kilmer was like a bad boy biker following Real Genius with the same haircut. They just gave him an earring. You know?
He does kind of have a goose man too, doesn't he? Or an Iceman too.
For sure.
The new Planet of the Apes is on Hulu.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that and the Plus.
Yeah.
Technically.
Did you finish Casa de Drago yet?
That's what I was going to get into, my review.
Oh.
Finish House of the Dragon.
All right. Now, ensuing joke. Can you, at this moment, can you put a flushing toilet sound right here? Can you stamp this time? Okay,
I can do it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, there you go.
In a show that's building towards, like, big fights, right? To end the season without any type of fight. And, like, they fucking cucked Damon real quick. They're like, here, touch this sap. Boom, you see everything that's going to happen. Now guess what? Now he's like, I got no choice. I'm going to bend the fucking knee. You're my wife. Be like the only good character storyline you had on the entire fucking show. They're just like, not anymore.
Yeah. Well, like, there you go.
Yeah, I was trying to find the right sound. So you're saying the whole show is just one big...
Yeah.
For real. Bro.
Nice.
I'm not even an amateur writer. But you can't write the same episode 6 times in a row.
It's not the same episode. Don't give him that much credit.
Bro, Damon trips and lays in bed and yells at this guy for 6 episodes.
That was his whole story arc, was just being
one chick
being haunted.
Looks like she's gonna cry and she's running around a field looking for a dragon. Rhaenyra is confused and doesn't know how to conduct battle.
All I'm saying is I'm sticking with it because I know they all have to die.
Not on the show, though. A lot of them could just stand around and go, oh, this is our lot in life.
I'm going to do them the favor.
We know that they have to die in order for the show to end.
The show is dead to me. They have died in my eyes.
It hasn't.
How do you pick that up in 2 years?
It hasn't given me the
what's
Acolyte.
What's your cliffhanger?
It hasn't given me Acolyte yet.
It's pretty Acolyte.
It's
pretty friggin' Acolyte.
I'll tell you this, though. Next year, when the new season starts, if it doesn't start with something fucking cool, then I'm out.
Bro, I saw the funniest meme. Remember Zoolander when Hansel and Derek bump into each other and they're both, and they show Aemond and Rhaenyra's kid, it's like a side-by-side pain. I'm not your bra. It's because now they got 2 of them. They got 2 idiots just doing the Negro.
Yeah.
And laying their things down.
Fucking, I can't. I will be happy when they all die.
They're dead to me. Dude, YouTube lore is way better than that show.
Yeah, but I don't got time for.
Dude, you have time for Batman freaking podcast. Put on some freaking Game of Thrones podcast. Listen to. I started one about Old Valyria. It's a 3-parter. So.
It gets enough. It gets enough of my time.
Yeah, you have to take their word for it.
Yeah.
I did download A Song of Ice and Fire, the audiobook, for my drive down to Disney. That's what's going to keep me awake.
And Hubba Bubba.
Hopefully.
The one on Amazon, audiobooks, Amazon?
So, if you have Spotify Premium, you get audiobooks.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you know?
I got the first book of Game of Thrones. I never finished it. I just didn't like the guy who narrated it. Wasn't good.
Ernest Cline has another book. The dude who did the Ready Player 1 and 2. It's called Armada. I downloaded that too. So I might actually start with that, because Will Wheaton narrates that as well.
Will Wheaton?
Will Wheaton.
That's cool.
Patrick Stewart just go in and go, shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley. Alright. There was at least some announcements made from one multi-billion-dollar group. I don't know if there's anything else out there.
I got some stuff we can go through real quick.
Okay.
Before we get to the D's. James Wan is set to direct the remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Thief.
Meh.
I'm down. I like Wan's work.
Did he already do that twice?
What?
Aquaman and Aquaman 2?
Yeah. But, you know, on this, I'm sure if he makes a sequel, the creature is not going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to do whatever I want. Still, I can't with that fucking movie.
I would love for Momoa to play the creature. Like Momoa, too.
There's a movie, and then there's Jason Momoa is in the movie. Not as Aquaman, he's just himself. Just like running in sandals and shit. Fuck him. I can't.
Shirtless.
Oh,
of course. Of course, shirtless. Yeah, over that stuff. Let's see. What do we got here? News. We have a rest in peace.
Oh.
She'll
end with that.
No, really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I forgot. Rachel Lillis, the voice of Pokemon's Misty and Jessie, has passed away at the age of 46.
Dang.
Disturbingly young.
Battle with breast cancer.
Odds are it's a cancer.
Dang. I knew that name was familiar.
Okay, I'll count that as the official 5 seconds.
Yep. Japan has unveiled a groundbreaking innovation in the automotive industry, magnetic levitation technology that promises to eliminate the need for engines and batteries. Developed by researchers at the Quantum Machine Unit of the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology, the system allows cars to levitate a few centimeters above a specially designed track, eliminating friction and drastically improving energy efficiency. Technology requires power only at startup to generate the magnetic field, after which cars move without any further energy input. This approach utilizes diamagnetic materials and powerful magnets to achieve levitation, akin to maglev trains, but with significantly lower ongoing energy requirements. While challenges remain, such as reducing kinetic energy at the surface level and managing vortex damping, this innovation heralds a new era in transportation, potentially making traditional motors and batteries obsolete.
I want a fucking magnetic car.
Yeah, bro.
Why?
It won't have to get
gas would be cheaper.
There wouldn't be the need for it.
You need some kind of power source for it.
Yeah, you have to
be a small electric battery to just generate that charge.
Yeah.
For the magnets.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, but that means
that's
lithium
awesome.
mines go way up.
And this one step closer to the world looking like Star Wars. Why wouldn't you want that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Speeder bikes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
2 new games based on the 1978 horror classic Halloween are in development at Boss Team Games, one of which is being developed in Unreal Engine 5 and will include input from original director John Carpenter.
Oh.
Let me guess. And isometric is thrown in there somewhere. One of these has got to be like a Dead by Daylight type of thing. Well, I'm pretty sure he already showed up in that, so that would be kind of redundant.
Yeah. Said, according to the official release, Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The games will allow players to relive moments from the film and play as classic characters from one of the most iconic and important horror films of all time. The 2 new games are being developed in
Oh,
bless you.
Bless you.
In association with Compass International Pictures and Further Front when the Unreal Engine 5 project is still in early development.
So they give no description.
Not really.
Two games. Like,
Yeah, one's going to definitely be something probably I don't want to play. But
a murder simulator.
that Unreal 5 one probably going to be tight.
It's going to look incredible.
Yeah, that's a great engine.
Yeah.
I hope it plays. Did you see the Matrix game on that?
Yeah.
I was able to download it because the PS5 can run Unreal 5. It looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
The moment when it starts up and it's just Keanu talking next to his digital double and you can't tell which is which, that's when the disturbing shit happens. That's when you feel like you're in the Matrix.
And as a way to lead into some of the D23 stuff, set photos from the Fantastic Four have shown Sue Storm with a baby.
What?
Apparently, young Franklin Richards is going to be in this movie.
Well,
I personally love the fact that they're jumping so far ahead in this.
Dude.
That they've spent.
Well, why you got your toes right next to me?
dude, my feet are right here like this.
I
And
gotta move
you're
forward.
over here like, stop.
No one told you to get up close.
I'm not getting up close.
You're right next to me.
Oh, I can't help it.
Don't cry to
Hey,
me.
if you guys want to, have you ever wondered what an episode of Can't Stop the Rope Drop sounds like? Very similar.
Pretty
Yeah.
close. Pretty close.
Aren't they not good enough?
What?
They don't buy shirts.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, I'm pumped. I hope we get like a time jump. We get to see him as an infant, and then all of a sudden he's like 12.
I'd be perfectly fine if the opening of this movie is just like a picture montage of them or a video package that shows them up to a certain point and then boom, the baby's just there. Or if that's just one picture in the montage and by the time you get into the actual film,
Both kids?
yeah,
Fuck yes.
talking, not just toddling.
Yeah.
Franklin's the reason they go into a new universe.
But like you have Galactus and you're gonna have Franklin. Like, come on.
If they don't have it be that Franklin has his abilities and he's the reason that Galactus punks out, they're missing a perfect opportunity.
I have faith in Feige on this one.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he
do
knows
too.
what. He knows what we want to see.
yeah, because that leaked trailer looked fucking awesome.
It's so good. So good.
I want Galactus, Herald of Franklin.
Oh yeah.
Galactus looked amazing when he kind of flies down. You see his full face, and then it just stops at his eyes, just looking through the mirror, the window. You're like, yeah,
All right, Mike.
you're not a fucking cloud.
Give us
All
that
right.
D23.
I'll go over as many as I have, and then you'll fill in the gaps after.
Of course.
All right. About a decade in between them, but you know what? As long as we get them occasionally, Incredibles 3 was announced.
Mm-hmm.
No release date, obviously. They're still in very early production. So with something like this, I'm guessing maybe 2027 or 2028. Depends on how deep they're into this thing.
Yeah.
Brad Bird is returning. That's all we know.
Listen, they can't wait too long.
No.
Mr. Incredible himself, he's getting up there.
Yeah, he's somewhere in his 70s.
Yeah.
He still sounds good, but time would be running out. Anyone else hope they're going to do a time jump? Speaking of time.
Yeah, I guess. A little bit. I don't want too huge of a time jump.
I would be, while we're bouncing off of the Fantastic Four, I would be so happy if time travel becomes an element of it and we get to see older versions of them, because I want to see those kids grown up, and like we were saying, there's probably no way we're going to get to that point. not naturally, not over time. Especially the pace they go at. The second movie takes place 5 minutes after the first one. It's not like they're moving their lives along quickly.
You know what I'd give them all the credit for? If they do Flashpoint.
Better than Flashpoint?
Better than The Flash was.
Do what?
The Flash movie was based on the Flashpoint paradox.
What's that?
It's a comic book about the Flash and things he changes through time travel. But if you give me Dash doing the Flashpoint paradox, you could even... I fucking give you all the... I will go see it 5 times in theaters if they call it the Dash Point paradox.
Oh, yeah. Incredibles 3, the Dash Point.
Yeah.
They have to introduce a Incredibles-style Batman.
What?
Probably. There's so few left that we know of. So many got killed in the first one. I don't think they have a just straight-up tech guy. This would be the perfect time for them to drop their Batman. I'm happy. I want it. More Pixar. A little bit of key art from Toy Story 5 has been released.
I don't understand this. Like, how much are they going to squeeze out of this franchise?
I want to see Woody and Buzz get back together.
I don't.
You don't?
No, why? They ended it perfectly.
Yes. There's no need to squeeze it out anymore.
Yes, they ended everything perfectly in the third one. The fourth one was good. It was the icing on the cake. It's like, all right, so there's no more after this. This is beautiful. You're pulling at my fucking cord in the back.
Yeah.
And tugging on my heart. It's good. It's beautiful. You made me cry in theater. Bravo. And then you fucking announced this movie.
Dude,
and
they're going to start ruining the franchise if they keep going.
I was fine. I was fine with Toy Story 5. I was like, you know what? Fine. I've seen the shorts with all the toys that live in bodies. It's fine. What pissed me off was the fact that I see Woody in the fucking artwork. And I was like, you motherfucker.
Now. Yeah.
I gotta look this up.
They should do what I said for the other Disney shit with like the jumping around people. But the Pixar theory. Are you guys familiar with the Pixar theory?
Yes, you've brought it up before.
They should do that. Toy Story 7, the Pixar theory, featuring Wall-E and Mike Wazowski.
They gotta use the doors to find a world that hasn't been ravaged like this world was.
Yep.
That's good writing. Mm-hmm. But did you hear what the plot of Toy Story 5 is?
Yes.
It'll essentially focus on toys versus screens. I don't know if it's going to be a specific war.
That annoys me.
But it's all about kids not playing with toys as much anymore.
That annoys me even more, bringing Woody back for that shitty of a plot point.
What, to try and save kids' imaginations?
Yeah, but he already fucked off to help kids in around the world. He's going to come back and he's going to be like, oh, I'm going to help you with Bonnie and her fucking screen time.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, because you couldn't hear him say, Bonnie needs me.
Oh, no, I wanted Woody came back to be with the toys because they found out Andy's dying of cancer.
Yeah.
That's
like a toy funeral or something.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to fucking...
Yeah, he gets buried with Andy, and he just goes, all right, guys.
Yeah, peace out.
You
but then Toy Story 6, he punches out of the ground, and he's like, I'm not done yet.
Yeah. They make that like 3 other movies.
They bury Andy with his eyes open so Woody can never move. So he's looking at me.
Well, until his eyes eventually rot out.
Yeah. I think the worms will have eaten away.
Yeah.
He waits that long for the eyes to rot out, and then when he comes out, it's after the nuclear holocaust. So Woody's, wandering fucking destroyed Earth, and he stumbles across a mutant kid, and it's all over again. Boom, you're fucking welcome, Pixar.
He meets Wall-E. That's where he meets Wall-E.
There you go. There, yeah.
Wally's looking at the flower, and all of a sudden Woody punches out of the ground, and Wally's like, oh, shit.
Hold on, wait. And then, So Woody's with Wally the entire time. When the humans come back to Earth, they use whatever kind of soul or whatever powers Woody, since he's an inanimate object, to create the cars.
They retrograde. They.
Yep.
Wait, what cars?
Cars. Lightning McQueen and all them.
Yo,
They
you
adapt
just
magic toy power.
yeah. Yeah, because since they were so fat, they were barely able to walk.
No body shaming. Come on, man.
Yeah.
They were morbidly obese.
There you go. That's even
Yeah.
better. But yeah, I am
together.
not happy about Toy Story 5.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I'm stoked.
So stupid. I want to watch it to make fun of
Positive
it.
joke.
You fucking
I'm
Mark.
Dude, I'm so stoked. I loved every announcement that they made.
Every
You're
announcement?
really wearing that shirt today, Joe.
For all of it. Yes, I'm giving maximum effort to everything.
Apparently.
I dropped this one in there. It had nothing to do with D23, but there's a new Ghostbusters animated series coming to Netflix.
What?
Yeah, they got the green light. Yeah.
They did.
It's supposed to be set in universe. Should be following the same characters. So yeah, kind of a version of the real Ghostbusters adventures, but it's going to be CGI.
Ew.
Well, it's pretty much what they. If it wasn't like that, it would be one of those. What do you call it? Friggin' Teen Titans animation styles.
Oh, I love that.
I would cancel my subscription to Netflix if they presented a fucking Ghostbusters cartoon in
Like
that
Teen
style.
Titans Go. Yo, I would watch it.
Like, sorry,
so
every other
much.
show that I like, they fucking ruined it for you.
Nope.
Some sins are unforgivable. A few details on Andor Season 2.
It's in
It
space.
takes place over 4 years. There will be a 1 year time jump every 3 episodes. Ben Mendelsohn's coming back. Forrest Whitaker's coming back. And of course, Tudyk, and it will be coming out in 2025.
Yeah, definitely
Not-
should watch the first season.
Didn't finish that, huh?
Never got it. We never watched it.
Oh, so good.
Was in
No confirmation on Andy Serkis?
No. I doubt we'll see his character again.
Well, if he, if things, I won't spoil it because things. But that was one of the few trailers I couldn't find.
Andor?
Yeah, I couldn't find Andor, and I think there was one more I couldn't find. Thunderbolts was the other one I couldn't find.
I was just content with descriptions. Downey is coming back as Iron Man, would be the headline I would put out there if I was just trying to grab clicks. In reality, he's coming back as Iron Man for 2 rides at Avengers Campus.
Yes.
Avengers Infinity Defense, and what was the other one?
Tony Stark's.
The Stark Aviation.
Stark Flight Run,
Yeah.
Yes.
which kind of looks like a 2-person Soarin', except not nearly as free. You might actually get to shoot stuff, though. That would be fun. And the Avengers Infinity Defense, you'll be going up against a variant of Thanos called King Thanos. And they said other people are coming back for it, too. Should have Brolin with a giant beard and huge crown if they're doing King Thanos.
No, you didn't see the artwork for him? Or the still of him?
No.
Awesome.
Yeah, he looks fucking great.
It's like from the comics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Beard and all.
Beautiful. Kind of would have figured they'd have done stuff like this before they killed his Iron Man, but hey, it's not like we didn't know he was coming right back. Eventually. 9 Inch Nails is scoring Tron Ares.
Yes.
Not just Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
There's something very specific in that statement.
Yeah.
Because Trent Reznor and Tyler Bates scored a lot of stuff together, and it did not sound like 9 Inch Nails, really. This is going to have a very specific, very mechanical sound to it. This is 9 Inch
Fucking
Nails.
I stayed up till 1 a.m. watching the live stream for one of my many jobs. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, fuck. Now I'm intrigued by this fucking movie. Before, I didn't care. But I was like, it's 9 Inch Nails. It's not just Trent. That means I'm really going to fucking like the soundtrack to this thing.
The trailer looked pretty cool. I just questioned Jeff Bridges.
It seems to be the one thing we guarantee to enjoy a Tron thing from now on. The soundtrack.
Yeah.
We can't guarantee the story. Visuals, soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they should learn from, what we got in Legacy and some really bad CGI and have improved on that.
They did that show with Elijah Wood.
Uprising?
Yeah.
The animated one?
That was pretty good.
Yeah, Uprising was good.
It was real good.
Didn't know he did the voice in that.
Yeah.
I wasn't bowled over by the animation style. There's something kind of flux about it.
I wasn't either, but it told a good story. It was the opposite of the movies.
Yeah. Very important.
This one, the game world comes into the real world.
That's the story of...
Yeah, Ares. Yeah.
Well, that is the point of what they were trying to do, right?
Yeah.
That's what Clue was going for. So... Oh, wait, that's what they did with Olivia Wilde's character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, they're just building off of what was set up before. Hey, at least they're being consistent. Nice. An Indiana Jones ride is coming to Animal Kingdom.
Oh, yeah. But it's getting rid of dinosaurs.
Don't care. Indiana Jones.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm stoked for Indiana Jones.
Fucking watch your fucking mouth. Okay?
Dinosaur was better before they redid it.
Dinosaurs are cute and all.
It's fun.
But if I have to choose between that and an Indiana Jones ride...
Look, I'm happy that it's not just a fucking import of the Indiana Jones ride from California. If it was going to be that, I'd absolutely be like, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be a whole different story.
Freshy fresh.
So good.
And it's part of the expansion.
I'm a lot happier about this than one of the stories that you're going to bring up.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yo, I'm excited for the other
Let's
story.
throw in, while you're talking Indiana Jones, there's going to be an Encanto attraction in that area.
It's got a name. That whole area has a name.
Yes, it's the something Americas.
It's like the Islander...
No, not Islanders.
Oh.
It's not the... No.
It's the Whalers.
Well, but you're going to be able to... The ride
Rangers?
itself is inside Casita.
Is it the house? Is the house the ride?
You're going into the house, so...
If they don't take you inside the walls to be with Bruno...
Of course.
I think they call it the place everyone walks past.
Wow.
Thanks. I'm gonna log off now. That was it. That was it for me. Go out on a high note.
Joe, you still having troubles finding it?
Looking... St. Canto attraction, villains... give me the name. Tropical Americas. Yeah, that is what it's called. Tropical Americas.
There you go.
What ours close island?
Give me a name. Swear to me.
Kingdom needs...
Animal Kingdom
something
needs
big.
love. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But, like, a fucking area about dinosaurs was awesome. Like, where no one else gives dinosaurs love. Dude, you could... Oh, yeah,
I'm sure they're in every museum in the world.
Well, Universal has Jurassic, but, like, it's
No one
great.
gives dinosaurs love. Every child everywhere. Every
saying
museum.
on
They
a
only had
theme
6
park level.
movies made about them.
On a theme park level, man. Like, Dino Land is something amazing. And I'm sure Tropical Americas is going to be great. It's going to be pretty. I'm going to love Indiana Jones because I'm a sucker for those 3 movies.
3?
There was more than that.
No, there's not.
Wait, what?
Weird.
I'm so confused.
Shut your face.
I think I know why Dino Land was so important to you. It's in your blood.
Dino DNA.
Dino DNA.
So like when we go to Animal Kingdom Saturday,
Ah.
we'll definitely get one last ride on Dinosaur.
Well, we won't really have to wait too long. That was almost a walk-on last time.
Yeah. Give
You know what hurts?
Chester
The
and Chester
Dinosaur
some
Land too. They knew dinosaurs were like significantly smaller than what they said, and they had feathers and shit. And they just fabricated giant lizards. Even when like the first Jurassic Park came out, so now it's kind of like, give me the juice, bro. I don't want that fluff.
See, they've updated a lot of the dino mascots there to include the feathers and the appropriate sizes and stuff.
Appropriate? How? Because they're actually dragons. Dinosaurs are fake. Next topic.
I agree with Vinny.
Such an
They're
ass.
dragons from the moon, except the moon is fake. Boom.
It's made of
The
cheese.
moon's just a dragon egg. Duh.
The moon is plasma. Dragons fly through the plasma orb, and they shoot here from another dimension, and then they hang out with vampires.
From the land of Asgard, they come down.
And here I was thinking we were getting tinfoil hat today.
Nope.
It's actually pronounced Asgard.
Asgard.
Asgard, because you have to protect the back door at all times if you're in prison.
Take you back to ass
There's
place.
also going to be a carousel in this
Yeah,
expansion.
a carousel.
Whoa.
That'll
That's
that's going to
adventurous.
take over. That'll take over all animal wood carving
Yes.
like ride vehicles.
What?
Do you see Kevin from Up?
Yeah,
I saw that
Tim
one.
Up's on it. So that's all
Yeah.
going to be like hand carved.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
It looks like we're getting two eateries.
Yes, that's
I'm excited for that.
that I'm fucking happy about.
Mm-hmm.
Better.
Give me some arepas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in.
Maybe a pancake house?
Waffle House.
Yeah. Get your omelets Captain covered, bruh.
You know what Animal Kingdom could use?
Wakanda.
It could have been.
Animals.
Oh, yeah.
It focuses
Yeah.
on all hot weather animals. They could use some like a
Penguins.
cold area, something to do with like the Arctic or the Antarctic.
Pump some AC in there.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Yes.
Popular as fuck.
When the sixth Avatar movie comes out,
They'll definitely have
Yeah.
to.
And they go to Hoth.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, they should have taken Rafiki's Planet Watch, turn it into the train from Zootopia, and you could go through the different lands of Zootopia.
why do you hate everything?
I love it.
Why do you
No,
hate everything? Let's
I don't hate everything.
Let's take the
I want
cool,
to
relaxing.
make it better.
Let's take the cool, relaxing fucking Rafiki's train ride over to the area where they teach you how to draw and you get to pet the animals. Let's just get rid of that. Fuck those animals. Fuck those kids and their dreams of learning how to become a fucking animator. Fuck that. I want to go through. I want to go through Zootopia
should put that at
because changing the
Hollywood
tree of
Studios.
life to Zootopia is not a fucking enough. Get off your high horse, son of a bitch.
Yeah, turn it into a bullet train.
Would make it so much better.
Yeah. Hear the Magic Kingdom in 5 seconds.
You know what's gonna happen? The really nice, quiet bathrooms in Dino Land are gonna be fucking gone.
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 Yes.
And you're gonna get the overly populated, crowded bathrooms from fucking tropical Americas because every person's gonna be like, "Oh, Mirabelle, oh, I have to shit."
Yeah. You're going to be getting those Indiana Jones deuces.
Yeah. Indiana Jones and I'm out of fucking toilet paper.
The Temple of Boom.
What else do you got from D23, Michael?
The Daredevil trailer shows that yes, this is indeed a follow-up from Season 3. A lot of the plot points are carrying over.
It was nice to watch them come out on stage and have Foggy and Karen come out. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
You know what? You gotta pay homage to the failures of the shows prior because they saw what didn't work, and then they go, "What worked? Oh yeah, whatever they did, we'll just piggyback off their shit and make it yellow."
Daredevil, out of all the shows on Netflix, Daredevil worked the best.
Yes. Frank Castle is in the MCU now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
They're in trouble.
I don't know. Like, Frank Castle being in the MCU isn't nearly as shocking to me as Deadpool being in the MCU. Like, it's fitting for both,
Yeah, but,
as far as I'm concerned. But like,
now, they're gonna, they're gonna meet up.
hopefully, there's so many characters for them to have scenes with, for like Deadpool to interact with and piss off in so many different ways. Like, can't you just see Frank unloading an M60 on him?
Yeah.
We can get Wolverine and Punisher.
Yeah.
I feel like their interaction would be a lot of grunts and like head nods. Like, yeah.
And Bernthal wouldn't make a bad Wolverine, but he's already Punisher in the MCU.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're getting Bullseye, Kingpin,
White Tiger.
White
White Tiger.
multiple Daredevil costumes because they had like 5 different helmets. So he's got his X-Force outfit in there.
Yeah. He is
Like,
he is confirmed to be a majority of the time, I think, is the black and red costume.
I don't see why he'd need the mustard and ketchup in New York. That fit well in LA. I think I was just rewatching that episode of She-Hulk, and as I'm watching, I'm like, you know what? The all red one wouldn't have worked here. LA is such a bright place.
Yeah.
The yellow actually makes sense.
They're currently shooting season 2.
They okayed it. I don't know if they're shooting it, but they greenlit it, so they're probably still in the script process.
What, She-Hulk?
No,
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
I would love if Jen showed up on that show. The tone wouldn't match, even a little.
No,
but I think it'd be great if she just did a case and then never turned into She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Here's the court bit.
I think if they gave her a hard left turn and gave her a little more edge, it would benefit.
I don't know. You definitely saw Matt banging somebody in that trailer.
Dude, Matt's always banging somebody.
Yeah, Daredevil slays that rod.
He's
So much
he's
ass.
slinging that
Yeah.
double D.
Dude, when he smacks the tits, you can see them.
He can feel the vibrations come up.
Man, you really like to spank and slap. He's like, yeah. That's how I can see.
If they're not hurting his ears when they scream, he's not doing it right.
Yeah. They go, huh? He's like, nice, great tits.
He's like, ah! No, I can still hear out of the left one.
I love to bang in the shower. Why? Because now I can see you. Okay.
Yeah. He's a pervert. We all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last thing I snagged. I noticed something about it the other day, but it didn't really catch my eye. I didn't read what was on the poster. Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy looks so fucking fun. It's going to be a 4-parter that drops September 13th. I don't know if it's just the first part drops or all in one. As with every Lego Star Wars thing, no canon to it whatsoever. Some kid telling all the stories of the Star Wars universe pulled an important part of the world out, and it completely implodes or explodes, and when it forms back together, it's an alternate universe where everything's on its head. So, like, Luke isn't the hero of the universe. He's just some schlub who still lives on Tatooine. Jar Jar is a Sith Lord.
What?
Yeah,
That's
Sick.
the way it should be.
What is that?
he is.
Typical.
And Hamill's doing his own voice. Hamill's doing Luke.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, doing fucked up sideways mirror universe Luke. So this should be a lot of fun. That's all I've got to say.
All right. November 2025, we'll see the release of Zootopia 2.
Did they do a full cast list for that? Because I only saw one name dropped.
They're both back.
Yeah, they're both back, but the one new name that I saw,
Yes.
He Hu
He Kwan is going to be the villain.
the villain. Oh, I just saw him as a snake. I wasn't sure if they meant like as a
he-
literal and figurative snake.
He is the villain.
Oh, that should be interesting. What if it's gonna put them all upbeat?
Pixar's got a new film called Hopper, starring John Hamm and Bobby Moynihan and Piper Curda. It's coming in spring 2026. Pixar's... Huh?
And David Harbour, is he in there? I mean, it's a movie called Hopper.
Yeah. Coming December 6th on Disney Plus, Pixar's first series, Win or Lose. Original series, I guess, because Monsters at Work is a continuation of a movie. We know December 19th is the release date for Avatar Fire and Ash.
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 hours, I
You
bet.
shot them back to back to back.
But like,
3 and 4.
we haven't seen any footage of it, and it's coming out in 5 months?
2025.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said,
Oh.
yeah.
You got a year and some change.
So I said this year. You were like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, because then it took me a minute. I was like, no, wait.
Okay, yeah. Makes much more sense now. You haven't even dropped a trailer yet? That is so very on camera.
Frozen 3 comes out in 2027, closely followed by Frozen 4. It's the old Deathly Hallows scenario where 3 and 4 are one movie. They're just separated because no child is going to sit that fucking long.
They did the unnatural split?
Yeah.
Nice. You're not really a child anymore. You're a young adult.
I know. I count as the adult ticket.
Yeah, my wallet knows. It was confirmed that in Season 2 of X-Men 97, our favorite mutants are going to be rocking Grant Morrison suits from his X-Men run.
Nice.
Which is interesting. It makes me believe they're not going to be spending too much time displaced.
No. We also know that Havoc and Polaris will be joining the show.
Yep.
Good.
Cyclops' brother. And Danger is going to be the villain.
They're going to do Danger?
They're doing Danger.
Whoa.
For those of you that
That's
don't
dangerous.
know, Danger is the physical manifestation of the software program used to power the Danger Room.
And just another reason why Professor X is an absolute fucking bastard. You know that they're not going to do some twist-a-rooney on the origin. It's going to be the classic Danger. You can't believe you could say classic now. The story's probably like 20 years old.
Ouch.
Holy shit, sickles.
Yeah.
You guys old.
Shut up.
Yeah. You're going to get there one day, if you're lucky. If we let you.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a few minutes after the news.
No, we don't have to.
Too late.
What? Did you fuck up? What happened?
Oh, did he fuck up?
Oh, you fucker.
Okay, here we go.
Down to like $5 now?
100.
Oh my goodness.
We got our first look at the live-action Stitch from the live-action Lilo and Stitch
So
movie.
cute.
He does look adorable.
Yes. Yes, it
Good
does.
translation. Strong translation. I definitely know that Stitch. They went a little longer on the fuzz than I thought they would. But
a little bit,
works.
but it makes sense.
Yeah, I figured it would be like felt.
Yeah.
That would look really good, but it looks more like actual fur. Like a short-haired dog. No, like a medium-haired dog.
There's a Coco ride announced for Disneyland. Oh, you got excited, Joe?
I have one more reason for me to go to Disneyland now.
Asking for the next work trip.
There's also an Avatar land coming to Disneyland as well that's going to feature a cool boat ride.
Not as cool as ours.
No, it's going to be cooler than ours because it looks like one of those giant whale creatures comes out and like breaches next to your boat.
Yeah.
Kids will love it.
It's because we have the first movie, Disneyland's getting the Way of Water Park.
Oh, what the heck?
You saw the movie. Trust me, it's okay.
And Fire Island. They'll probably get some parts of
Yeah.
Fire Island.
They'll get a volcano or two.
They also announced Monsters Inc. Land is coming to Hollywood Studios. And it is going to feature a roller coaster, an indoor roller coaster, that's going to have you on the same track as the Doors from the movie. So you're going to be popping in and out of like rooms and shit.
Trippy.
They,
And it's inverted.
yeah.
What's that mean?
And it's what the hell is that roller coaster called? Where you're sitting in the chair, like Batman the Ride. It's gonna be that kind of coaster.
Do that at Disney. That's the first I've ever heard of Disney doing an intense ride like that.
Yeah. But it's not. It's going to be family friendly.
Yes.
So not fast, but because it's inverted,
Fast.
you have
I'm
to be...
I'm assuming fast. There's no loop-de-loops.
No.
Because you're like literally like going through like the doorways and stuff. It looks cool.
Yeah. The only loop is Rock and Roller Coaster still.
Yeah.
And it will stay that way.
They announced that in Disney World, They're going to be doing a Walt Disney animatronic that'll be swapping in...
Disneyland.
I said Disneyland.
Oh, you said Disney World.
Did I?
Yep.
Disneyland. That'll be swapping in and out with the Abraham Lincoln thing that they have.
That would
Moments
make
with
me
Mr. Lincoln.
cry.
Another reason to go to Disneyland.
Did they say where they're dropping this Monsters Inc. thing? I'm looking at Hollywood right now.
It looks like by the Muppets courtyard.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it is going to be that area that the Star Wars hotel is in. You're just going to access it differently.
I'll look at a map now.
So hopefully that means that they're gonna get rid of the laugh floor in Magic
I
Kingdom.
like the laugh floor. You shut your hole.
Don't get me wrong, I like the laugh floor, but like, why would you have two different things?
Well,
Two different
the
parts?
laugh floor is the one that's supposed to stay because the other one was supposed to be a Wreck-It Ralph. The Stitch Great Escape was supposed to eventually be a Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
That never gained traction.
You know that Toy Story Land and Buzz Lightyear are still in Magic Kingdom, right?
Do you know what
Oh yeah.
Child. Test Track will reopen sometime in 2025 with its new update.
Note. I love the World Motion.
Disney Cruise Line has announced 4 new cruise ships on top of the ones that they've just announced a few months ago.
Oh, God.
We know that taking over the rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island is going to be Cars Land in the Magic Kingdom.
You know how fucking annoyed I am about this?
Okay.
Super.
I can understand your frustration.
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
I'm excited.
I know there's 2 very specific reasons they're doing this. 1, barely anybody fucking goes to Tom Sawyer's Island.
It's true.
2, absolutely tired of people swimming in that fucking river.
Yes.
So tired of it.
Now,
What?
the reasons I'm pissed off about this aren't necessarily what you might think. Now, of course, yeah, I love Tom Sawyer's Island. There's just something simple and beautiful about it. I've always loved that there's so much real estate there dedicated to, like, nothing, to just being and playing. And that's going to go away, and that sucks. I'm also really annoyed that I didn't hear anything about the, was it F1 racer? What is that fucking thing?
The fucking Speedway.
Yeah, the Speedway still exists. If you're going to do a fucking Cars experience in the Magic Kingdom and not get rid of the Speedway, you have annoyed me, Disney.
Or at least turn the Speedway into fucking Sugar Rush. Like,
Yeah, it's something...
Get rid of that fucking thing.
Make it faster.
Seriously.
No, it sucks because what I hear at Autopia in Disneyland is so much better.
it's the same fucking thing, Joe.
No, it's longer. It's
No, I don't want
bigger.
that. I don't want fucking longer. I don't want longer of that. I want shorter.
Right. Horrendous. I guarantee you, when it opened in the 60s, it probably got the lowest park
No,
grade
because it was off
everywhere.
track. It was off track then.
Was it?
Yes,
It was probably
yes.
pretty fun.
Opening day, it was off traffic, and then like a few years later,
Yeah.
they switched it to on track.
Because people were fucking
Treating it like a bumper car.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then they're like, you go on track. We saw the announcement of so Carlos Land is going to have 2 attractions and some eateries, and that's good. It needs it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Look, I understand everybody's thing, but like as a safety concern for idiots jumping into that fucking water when they shouldn't be, fill it in. Fuck you.
Yes.
You don't get
Yes.
the cool things anymore. Now
Well,
you,
are they getting rid of the water too? Or
yeah,
Yes.
it's filling it all
Yes.
That's annoying. That's
They
unfortunate.
need to though.
in. Yeah,
If they don't
Yeah.
want people getting sucked under
yeah.
the thing and dying,
Yeah,
Like, they need to get rid of
it. We can't have nice things because people are dumb.
yeah,
Wait, Disney doesn't want to murder people?
no,
Not in their parks.
no. They don't want to be held liable for that.
Yeah.
Too much paperwork.
They don't
And
want-
It would be
Listen.
liable if you're dead.
Lazy.
Yeah. We know that Grogu and Mandalorian and Grogu blasts off in theaters in 2026, and when that happens,
Excuse me.
a new mission featuring Mando and Grogu is coming to Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
Yo, I'm so excited
now.
for that.
That's so cool.
I thought you were going to say Star Tours.
Did you watch
They're
the
on
trailer?
Star Tours.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, of course I watched the trailer.
Okay, I was yeah.
I said I was watching for work. I get to see cool stuff before everybody else does.
I've only seen the still, and Zeb's going to be in it, so...
Yeah, the Zeb and the Razor Crest.
Yeah, they have a Razor Crest again?
Zeb is flying the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
I think they should get Jack Black from Anchorman, the guy that was in the motorcycle. Remember he punted Baxter?
The man on
The
the
man
motorcycle.
punted Baxter. I think they should teleport that guy into the Mandoverse. He punts Grogu through a black hole, and the Mando has to go find him. I think that is the movie to make. You make that movie.
For someone who hates multiverses, you are very multiverse tonight.
Yeah.
Well, because if you could just make shit up just to, like, change something because the poor writing before that, I don't see a problem with it anymore. I'm on team multiverse. I'm back in. That's how I roll.
Mando Grogu is going to all lead into the next movie.
It's fine.
What?
Just ignore
Mando Grogu 2?
Ignore him.
Maybe Mando Grogu 3.
How did he
The
get
one-
a show with you?
Many
'Cause he does
fans
that.
of the Clone Wars and books want.
Oh, Mando and Grogu strike back.
Mando Grogu reboot.
You, Mando Grogu, Return of the Jedi.
I must say, though, it's not the smoothest name ever, the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, they gotta change that up a little bit.
Yeah. I really hope that's a just
I got it.
placeholder.
Yeah.
Grogu Dorian.
No. Grow man.
Anyways,
Anyway, we now know what lies beyond Thunder Mountain.
So
It is
stupid.
Villain's Land.
cool.
It's so dumb.
What?
So they don't need their own park.
It's not their own park, you jackass.
Oh, they're
it's
their
just a
own
land.
They're getting the land.
Still.
Yeah, when I thought it was its own park, I was not
Yeah.
on board with this at all.
No.
But as a new
That's fine.
section, that's a good idea. It's nice. I don't know how they're pulling it off. It's weird to have all the villains in one spot.
They die
But
in
still
their
make it
movies
work.
for a reason.
Dude, we're gonna get a fucking bald mountain.
I don't. They didn't confirm anything. They just said Villain's Land.
Ta-da!
Yeah, it looks like a
Okay.
town setting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking at the concept art.
I watched it, Joe. They didn't announce shit. They were just like, Villain's Land's coming. And the crowd went nuts, and fucking what's his name was like, oh, alright.
Had an hour's
Looks like a
announcement, but
castle.
alright.
And the stock still didn't go up.
We,
Looks like you got the evil Queen's Castle.
Yeah,
yeah,
that appears to be the one in the distance.
Or Maleficent, because I see the dragon too.
yeah, but again, that's not even, that's just fucking concept. We don't know what we're going to
Yeah.
get.
No idea.
There's a new nighttime parade set to debut at the
Yes.
Magic Kingdom in 2025 called Disney Starlight. It looks like a more modern version of the Electric Light Parade, so that looks cool. And we know that coming next year, 2 new lounges open in Disney World, one being the Pirates of the Caribbean Lounge, and the other one being a Spaceship Earth Lounge.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
It's
excited about
either-
all that.
I hope some things at least open by June next year.
Probably.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
that would be nice. Because I, too, would like to go in a Spaceship Earth Lounge next year.
Mm-hmm. Beth and I were talking about that. Like, that would be a lot of fun.
They definitely gotta have like a ball glass. Like it's the ball.
Yeah.
Because I would buy it.
That is the D23 news. And if you're ready, it's time for food news.
What?
I have to go.
No, you don't.
Oh, you were all about jumping all over Joe's opinion, but I said food news and you're going to Kyle me?
Well, no, I realize the timeout's 12.
You're fine. Shut up. Kraft mac and cheese dropping 2 new flavors, ranch mac and cheese and jalapeno mac and cheese.
Nah.
You realize you control the button, right? Like, you could leave it in.
I know. Well,
He doesn't know.
Yeah, but see, when he shows up on our vacation and he has to be
Yeah.
face to face with us, I'm gonna be like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We
Good
got
night, you kings of Leon, you sons of
Anarchy.
we got Flips Pumpkin Spice coming to stores near you, along with
Mendogro.
heading to stores
Yo.
nationwide for a limited time. 3 new Lay's flavors:
Blowing you off.
Lay's Honey Butter, Lay's Masala,
Yeah.
and Lay's Wavy Tzatziki.
Yeah.
Num 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 num.
Ben & Jerry's has got a new flavor out just in time for the election called Churn Out the Vote. It's vanilla ice cream with pretzel swirls, fudge chips, and swirls of chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse.
I'm there.
Pumpkin Spice
Yo.
Oreos hit shelves on the 12th of August.
Didn't we have like 15 pumpkin spice things on the last show?
As a matter of fact, we have more. Moon Pie is getting into pumpkin spice this year. That's coming out August 11th.
Yo.
Apple Pie Toast Crunch is back on store shelves right now.
I want the sugar cookie ones.
Jet Puffed has pumpkin spice marshmallows this year. Entenmann's is dropping a new line of cookies called Big Chunk Soft Baked Cookies. They just kind of look like squares of cookie dough that aren't cooked, but they are in fact cookies. You have chocolate, salted caramel chocolate, and mint chocolate.
Ooh. Good. Mint. No fucking pumpkin in sight.
And that, my darlings, is the end of food news. It was very short this
Whoa.
this week.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, everyone
Where's Kyle?
remember? Yeah, everyone remember that this is 5 points of food news on the night Kyle was not here.
See, it happens when he's not around. I don't know. I didn't plan that. I didn't know he was not going to be here. But
Yeah.
it was light on the food news this week.
Pumpkin spice ramen is disgusting. I
Don't-
had it.
Don't worry though. When we come back from our week off, we'll have tons of snacks to talk about.
Oh. Yeah, life's pretty good. My biggest problem these days is trying to figure out what I'm going to buy at Disney with all my credit.
There are the Series 2 Kyber Crystals and Holocrons.
But
What are you talking about?
Do the Kyber Crystal, the holocrons look different, or they just added stuff
They
internally?
do look different.
What do they look like?
they look like you only have $100 to spend. Oh yeah, I had my douche of the week this week.
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
it's big.
Is James. So, Michael, you were privy to some of these conversations we had early in the summer when we were like, hey, make sure you read your summer reading book before Disney. And he's, yeah. And then he was like, I read it. And we are like, okay, great. So today, driving back from the shenanigans with getting the order to Jill, he's like, yeah, Mom wants to make sure, she keeps telling me, I got to make sure I read or listen to the book on the drive, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what's the big deal? You already listened to it. And he's like, well, yeah, but she wants me to listen to it again. I was like, why does she want you to listen to it again, James? And she's like, just cause. And I was like, did you listen to the book the first time, James? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, did you? And he goes, yeah, Dad. She just wants me to read again. I was like, okay, because I'm picking my phone up right now. I'm going to text her. And I pull up her name to text her, and he's like, all right, I didn't do it. I was like, you motherfucker. So I said, now you're only getting $100 now for Disney. He goes, yeah. I'm like, because 50, taking 50 from you is the nicest thing I could, yeah. So then I had to FaceTime my father and my sister so I could get their sandwich orders. And I tell them, and my dad was just like, James, I have backed you all summer with your dad taking money from you from stupid things. I was going to give you the money your dad took from you, so you had your full money when we went down to Disney. He goes, you get nothing now.
You lose. Good day, sir.
And Kelly's going to punch him in the throat. So, if I was James, I'm not getting out of the car to take a piss on that drive down.
Violence is genetic, huh? Because I was about to suggest that maybe I go in your car so we could work on some story stuff.
Yeah.
And then he goes in the car with Dad, Kelly, and Keith. And now, you know what? I think that should be what it is. Not even a suggestion anymore. I think that's the way of the road.
No. Oh, thank you.
I mean, we tried to teach you to go on the right path.
That's all we're trying to do.
And then if that doesn't work, I'm trying to teach you to be a better liar. And you can't seem to do either one.
Right?
Well, if I just kept my mouth shut, I would have gotten away with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Or the third lesson you could learn from this whole thing. Say nothing. Be better.
You could have just been like, I don't know, she's mom. And you know what? That would have been an answer that I'm used to.
How
Like,
have you not been using that your whole life?
okay, you're right. It is your mother.
Oh no, she'd be crazy, right, Dad? Oh, she'd be crazy.
Yeah, of course she'd be crazy. You're
She'd be
right.
hella crazy.
You're right, kid.
Oh, matter of fact, here's $5 back. Oh,
Yeah, you know what? You get all your shit back. And it already wasn't a good day for him because we've gotten up early the last 2 days to do all the baking stuff. No, I'm talking I'm getting up at 6:30. It's just starting baking. So by 7, I'm I really need to wake up. I don't drink caffeine, so I put on my music. I'm popping along. I'm singing. I'm having a good time. Everybody, Zach's in the kitchen dancing. I was like, okay, since we don't have much to do this morning, thinking I have a whole extra day tomorrow to put shit together, I was like, go play with your brother. Ashley's gonna, straighten up the house so that we're good. Okay, no problem. We're gonna and the screaming starts. Motherfucker. So I tell them 2 times. Stop. Just, stop making each other scream. Stop. I catch James doing this headbutt nod thing to his brother, and I'm like, and you get mad that Zach hits you. But you're starting it. So then the 3rd time, I lost my shit. And I grabbed Zach, I pick him up off the floor, and I had James sit on the small couch, and I had Zach sit on the big couch, and I was like, don't move! And I was like, James, give me your phone. He hadn't had his phone all day. And you know how Zach will only sit for a minute and then gets up and does his thing? Yeah, not today. He sat still on the couch, and anytime he moved, I said sit. And
you put the fear in him.
Oh yeah, and he would just be like,
yeah, and run back.
Oh, so today was the day that he learned that fear can stick. It's he's feared things in the past, but they just kind of memento away.
Yeah.
And he'll put his hand right back in the fire.
Yeah, this was the F around and find out.
Okay.
And they both found out.
I found out multiple times.
Yeah. But
It mementoed away.
Yeah.
Every time.
Multiple times.
And I commend James. He took it on the chin once the cat was out of the bag, and he's like, "Yep, I fucked up. I did it." I'm like, "Okay, well, that's good. I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling at you for taking the beating. Man, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it at all. You should have just listened to the book. All you had to do is listen to the book. You're not even reading it.
It's only 5 hours and 17 minutes.
You could have gotten that done back in June when I asked you to do it.
I could have gotten that done on the toilet in a week.
Yeah.
No, but then I would have forgotten everything because I have to take a quiz on it.
But then all you had to do is just refresh, listen again. Yeah. Piece by piece the week leading into school. An hour a fucking day, dude. That's all you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
An hour a day.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you guys were not like me too.
No.
Well, but besides
No.
you, Grandma is definitely one to fear.
The whole thing was you get your summer reading, you finish that shit early, so you have
So
the entire
early.
summer.
Dude, if we got summer reading the last week of school,
Yeah, we were doing it.
by the end of that week, I was halfway done with that fucking book.
No, I know, but I thought I'd be having what I had last year, and I was ready to read my books. You heard me.
Yeah.
I was gonna read the books that Kelly gave me.
I know, but
know?
listen.
Throw me a total curveball.
No.
Oh, there's a cricket.
What?
I'm gonna bite your feet off.
Right there.
Yeah, it's a cricket.
Right
Huh?
there.
It's a fucking little baby cricket.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, Stuart.
No.
Oh.
So I got a douche too.
Do you?
Yeah. So you guys
I
remember
didn't
a
do
while
anything
back
to you.
when we watched, if you watched the clip of Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3, and you see the Batman animated series scene.
Yeah.
and you hear Kevin Conroy, and you hear the Joker, and you're like, he sounds weird.
Yeah.
He sounds really weird. Turns out, Warner Brothers released the movie without Mark Hamill. That was a stand-in voice, and just recently edited the rental copy, and put Mark Hamill in it.
Well, it's not like
Yes.
douchey. That's like, probably like a Holder voice or something.
They put a Holder, but they released it with the Holder voice, claiming it's Mark
That's
Hamill.
dumb.
But
That's
it wasn't Hamill.
dumb.
I have, I just remembered, I have an epic fucking douche.
Ooh.
What did? I didn't even do
Not
anything
you.
bad.
Definitely not the Humane Society.
So, no, they're my nerds of the week.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Humane Society. Much love. So the other day, after we've sold like our 37th Disney's Iron Chef t-shirt,
I know
that's
what they're talking about.
that's legit, kids.
Yeah.
Ashley and I were like, you know, I wonder if anybody's posted on social media of them wearing it. Like, that's a lot of shirts. Like, 37's a lot.
In a row.
Yeah. Like, it's been nonstop.
Yeah.
So, I do the old search on the Instagram. Nah, nothing yet. And, I check the other socials. I was like, let me Google it. So, I Google it. And I was like, I don't see nothing. I was like, oh, look, there's our shirt. Huh. That's not TeePublic. So I click on it. And I find Dario Arroyo is selling our fucking shirt. And not like that he purchased the shirt from TeePublic and is selling that one. No. He cribbed the fucking graphic. So.
Wow.
Oh, do we have to get the law involved?
Oh, I did. It's already done. Fucking
Nice.
done. But he's not the only one. So there was another motherfucker on TeePublic. Now, TeePublic was the fastest to get it taken down. Printerville is the other place. I sent them all the fileage that they need now
Okay.
to have it removed. So I'm assuming by tomorrow or the day after it'll be removed. But
Yeah. What did you search to come up with them?
I just searched Disney's Iron Chef shirt, and then I went under shopping, and it came up. I probably could still get.
Yeah, the Printerville one is
Printerville?
the second thing.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go into shopping. It's in all.
Yeah.
And the shopping's at the top.
So like, I also messaged Dario Arroyo and been like, take it down because I've already fucking reported you. Would you know that whoever runs that account now opened up 2 more accounts, which also I fucking did the same thing for. So don't worry, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. And then I was like, well, did they do this to any of our other designs? They have not. I went through everything, Nerdities included. I spent 3 hours the other morning doing this.
Well, it is a big winner, so yeah.
But fuck those people. Don't be trying to take our fucking
that's
money.
Douches. Douches
okay.
Maximus.
Now, obviously, I'm offended that someone tried to steal a piece of artwork that I did.
Of course.
Secretly, not so secretly, I am humbled. I am very pleased with myself that I've done something that someone deems worth stealing. There's that
I
part
mean,
of
you
it.
got to feel pretty good that in a matter of 2 weeks, we've sold in one design more shirts than we have the entirety of fucking Nerdities.
It's kind of crazy.
That's got to feel good. Like, it makes me fucking feel good. I love waking up almost every morning now and being TeePublic be like, you made a sale. Now, fuck you, TeePublic. We don't get enough money for these t-shirts.
Yeah,
Not even
that's right.
close. Like, we've sold, I think, 40 shirts, and we've only made, like, $80. Because most of the time it's on sale, and we're only making $2 a fucking shirt. So it's like, it's literally sitting in PayPal, because I can't, how am I splitting, what, here, Mike, here's $40. Like, it's just going to sit there until it reaches into the hundreds, and then Mike will get his cut, and then The rest of it goes towards the podcast. All that to say, Nerdities fans.
You guys suck at buying t-shirts.
Oh, this pisses me off. Designed and sold by
Right?
Umberto De Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, designed by. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I've got the original files to prove it.
That's
prick.
what I've used too. I was like, oh, don't you worry, I'll fucking list everything.
You should have took a picture of Mike's signature. Like literally right there.
I still have it. Yeah, I could send them the Procreate files.
That's what I did.
All the different layers.
Oh, that I didn't go, but I have the timestamp file from when we uploaded it to Dropbox when you finished the design. T-Public was really great. They were like, we are so sorry. Not only did we take the shirt off, we closed the shop and banned the fucking creator. I was like, good, as you fucking should. Do I get the money that if they sold any of those fucking designs? No.
Yeah, I'm wavering between incensed
and a bit flattered. Yeah. All right.
That's a fucking call, man.
Yeah, I know.
Call.
You should. I was so fucking livid the other day, and I didn't want to message you until I had it handled. And then by the time I got it handled, I was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna do this on the show."
Wow, it really does. It makes you feel good and pissed at the same time.
Yeah, it's great
right now.
Yeah.
That could be an episode title: "Good and Pissed."
People in England will go, oh, they're doing another drunk
Yeah,
show.
they're doing a drunk show.
You know, drunk, are you? All they did at the end was complain about some fucking t-shirt. I don't even know it. Oh, is it? So I look it up. It's a nice shirt, but I don't want to complain about it. Fucking complain about that for like 20 minutes. Fuck off, you punter.
Bruv.
Alright? Get yourself together, brother.
Alright. I got nothing else.
Nerdies at
Yeah,
Gmail.
if you like what you hear, Kyle would tell you to go to facebook.com/nerdies, email us nerdies@gmail.com, @nerdies on Twitter, fuck you Elon Musk, @nerdies on Instagram, soon to be @nerdies on the TikToks.
Wait, what do Elon Musk do?
He changed the name of Twitter to X like a long time ago, but everybody still says Twitter because X is stupid.
Yeah, who?
Yeah, we're how many years into this and people still have, in every article I read, formerly Twitter.
Yeah, it's still Twitter. Suck it.
Didn't work. Just admit it didn't work.
The nerdities.com, then I tell you to go fuck yourself, especially because why haven't you bought that many fucking t-shirts? Nerdities has plenty of gorgeous designs. You're just fucking lazy and poor. And then I say go to sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com and look at sweet treats that you won't order. I mean, you should. It's cheaper than Crumble, and it tastes way fucking better.
Yeah, just don't order it right now.
Well, the shop is closed from the 15th to the 24th.
That was 25th.
No, we return on the 25th, and they can their orders will get made that week if they so choose to order. Like the adolescent altered shinobi tortoise pies.
Love it.
Mike's gonna get a taste of a bunch of cookies he's never had because I have some leftover mini cookies.
Yo.
Brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart snickerdoodles might
good.
be one of the greatest Frankenstein concoctions I've ever created.
No, what about the one that I thought?
No,
that's just that's a plus. You're plussing an item.
Oh yeah,
Brown
it's a
sugar
really good
cinnamon
plus, though.
Pop-Tart snickerdoodles are incredible.
So good. Birthday cakes.
Yeah, birthday cake came out pretty
Very
good.
pleasant.
I don't like birthday cake flavored things, but my birthday cake cookies, pretty tight.
They got golden Oreos.
I generally don't like when other people do birthday cake. They have no idea how to do it. However,
What was the other ones?
I'm just saying, great. Chocolate lava cookies. Mike's gonna get some of them.
Hate them.
Elvis cookies. Of
I
course,
hated
we got
doing those.
lots of those.
They have crinkles left over, right?
Strawberry crinkles that smell like
Crunch berries.
crunch berries. Yeah,
They can burn in a fire, though.
it's because
They
James is pissy that the batter for that one, the dough, is very sticky.
Stupid.
So he's like sitting there taking forever trying to scoop them out the other day. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, are you doing this?" And I was like this. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah.
Surprised you're not used to stinky things all over your hands at this age.
Be a man. And
I'm
then...
legit fucking annoyed about this.
Right? See? It stews you.
Joe,
Yeah,
do
but
your
then,
spiel.
then he's gonna be like, please.
Check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/nerdities. Hit the bell and hit subscribe. Ring the bell and hit subscribe to get notified when new content is coming. Because right now you could view the season 1 finale of Nerd ETs, our cooking show, and then you could even go back and rewatch the entire season.
What's in that season finale, Joe?
Oh, probably one of the greatest desserts I have ever eaten in my
Wait,
life.
which one is it?
The pudding pops.
That one was so good.
Oh, it was so good.
With now
So good.
99.9% less Rufalin.
Put the pudding in your mouth, you wake up a day later, a little bit sort of little.
Not only do we have that, we have a Halloween special, a Christmas special.
Don't fucking stop underselling. So we have a Halloween special in which we tell you. I see what you did there. We tell the tale of the first two issues of our comic book, Dark Days of Brickton, and it includes one of my favorite commercials we've done thus far, featuring the musical stylings of one Joseph Bravdo. A Christmas special, which is mwah, beautiful.
They started planning it the week after
We
the
have
other one.
the 100 greatest musical artists of all time list coming. Let's not fucking forget about that.
The what?
We have the final installment of the Joe trilogy entitled The Justice League. Going to be way better than Zack Snyder's.
Yo, we should get Zack Snyder in it.
Huh?
What? If you can make that happen, I'll give you $100.
No.
No, I can't. I'll get
We
it
don't want
taken
that.
away.
No, we don't want it. We don't want Zack Snyder.
It'll be
How
black
would
and
that
white.
benefit the movie?
Because it's Zack Snyder. He's the greatest movie actor of all time. Or director.
Oh.
Wait.
So anyway,
Okay. Yeah, we have... Yeah. I'm lost on that one.
Yeah, see, you broke Joe.
So if you want to
Good job.
if you want to be a producer, see your name in lights, write to us at nerdies@gmail.com because we need money.
Yeah.
And money equals budget, budget equals better. So, yes.
Better equals more money.
Remember, we'll swoon, we'll swoon.
We're all
Talk about
tired.
your bit. I
broke him.
I've worked overtime every day for the last 3 weeks. My brain is mush. But we'll talk about your business and or product.
he can't sing right now. He can't croon. The thing is the Nerdies crew. You gotta can pour that up and on next week to be far more insulting. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.